A very good morning, good afternoon and good evening to whoever watching this video. In this video, we are going to be seeing about some of the best steps to create an effective PowerPoint presentation. Now, let me show you the slide that we are going to be seeing. Now, as you can see in the notepad displayed above, the first step to make an effective presentation is to know your topic. It is one of the initial stages for every presenter to know and create the basic need of the presentation. The topic and the content of the presentation must be clear before creating a presentation because PowerPoint provides a lot of tools and this does not mean that we should use them all. As you can see in the presentation that we made, it clearly mentions the topic Hubble Space Telescope and only jotted the points that are related to Hubble Space Telescope. And we also did not use all the tools available in PowerPoint to make it visually appealing. The next tip mentioned here is to use key phrases about your topic. The presenter should use only key points repeatedly in the slides so that the audience can remember it easily. The details or some clues for the points may be noted in the speaker notes section so that the presenter may see it comfortably to speak. As you can see in the slide that we made, all the topics are jotted down in small points so that the audience can remember it easily. Also, the content made are very small so that the audience can remember it and interpret it. The third point that we should see and the most important point is avoiding too much text on each slide. The slides are just reference to topics. We should use bullets or short sentences and try to keep each to one line, that is without text wrapping. We should not write paragraphs based on text where the audience may get confused. In the presentation that we made, we only jotted down the bullets and bulletins related to topic so that the audience can remember it easily. The fourth point is minimize the number of slides. To maintain a clear message and to keep your audience attentive and interested, keeping the number of slides is the best way. In the slide we made, it only consists of 5 slides to know about the topic. As it is a very small topic and very basic medium, we used only 5 slides. In case of a very broad and large topic, a slide number between 15 and 20 slides is enough so that audience may be attentive. The next point is to plan the layout of every slide. We should make our slides easy to follow with easy transition. The title of the topic must be at the top of the slide and other contents like phrases should be read from left to right or top to bottom. In the slide that we made, we have created easy transition so that the audience can follow and contents like phrases are perfectly aligned for the audience to read. The next is to choose decent font style so that your audience can read it from a distance. Choosing the font style such as Arial helps to get your message across a wide number of audience. Avoiding narrow fonts such as Arial Narrow and avoiding fonts that include fancy edges such as Times provide a great advantage. Choose a font size so that your audience can read it from a distance. In the slide that we made, our topic included a narrow font named Agency FB. Although it's narrow, we applied some formatting like bold so that audience from a large distance also can read it, and the phrases contain Calibri font which is visible for normal audience to read. The next and the most important point is maintaining a high contrast between background color and text color. When we are using themes, they automatically set the contrast between light background with dark colored text or dark background with light colored text. If you are selecting your own manual theme, make sure to maintain high contrast between background color and text color. In the case of our presentation, we maintained a high contrast between the background and text color because the dark navy blue and cream white color make a high contrast. Also, making high contrast with color and background makes audience to get the text into their mind easily and also read it easily. The eighth point that we are going to be seeing is to use slide design template to loop your presentation consistently. We should ensure that all of our slides have the same or similar background images and color schemes. PowerPoint's design templates can be used for this. In case of our presentation, we have used a similar background picture for all the slides, which shows a night sky with stars, also known as cosmos. In case if you are using a manual theme, make sure you insert a similar background picture to make your slide consistent. Next and the most important tip for making an effective presentation is making the most of graphics and animations. We should not try to use clip art because it contains familiar images and have less impact on an audience. Instead, we can use other graphics and images to make it more visually appealing. In case of our presentation, I have inserted a 3D model of Hubble Space Telescope. Also, it contains the animation of the 3D model because when you run through the slide, you can see that the object changes its position in each slide like an animation. In this, we have inserted an advanced technique called morphing so that when you run through the slides, the object changes its position, showing its various views. This helps the audience to get attracted to the presentation and also create a visual representation on the object and how it looks like. The next tip is to use animations and transitions. Animating elements of slides and using slide transition are two of the most powerful features that PowerPoint offers. Animation is very effective at revealing a process one stage at a time. Make sure that any animation you use serves a clear purpose. Now, if you see the presentation that we made, you may have noticed that we have used the fade transition from running through one slide to another. But we haven't used any animation of text because our slide consisted of very less content and applying individual text animations will make the audience less attractive. The last and the most important point of all, the checking of the spelling and grammar. To earn and maintain the respect of your audience, always check the spelling and grammar in your presentation. The shortcut key for spell check is F7. If there is any grammatical or spelling mistake, you will get a red or blue underline under the text so that you can correct it. I hope all of you guys learned some of the tips to create an effective PowerPoint presentation. Kindly implement them in your presentation to make them visually appealing and most attractive. Thank you and have a good day.